gone? Alright. Let's go.
Trump ad on my latest Dynasty video. Well, that's my stimulus check. I'll take it. MAGA. I'm not good. I'm just saying. There's beer, Cholo.
No, that's what normal.
There's Riley. Okay,
Low.
okay.
Normal.
Okay. Hey, yeah, we play COD, right?
Volume.
Oh, rapper.
Volume
I think
down.
that's rapper. He rapper? Yeah. He said, I mean, it's not even what he said. I'm lucky I'm on PS4. Like that. He was talking like crap. I want to make cold like that. What's he? Rest easy. Grape juice. No, dude, grape juice got robbed last week. Or last week. It was last week. Good stuff. Yeah. Alright. I got you. Crazy, right? I guess. I got to bring you guys Mav game here shortly. I can set up right now. Hey, Jimbo, can I get Shadow's gamer tag, bro? Nice, bro. I feel like I should be rocking platform shoes. Alright.
What's good? Are you ready? Let me make sure. Okay, we good. We good. We good.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Break. 51, 951. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Big grip. Big grip.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, here we go, by cover.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ready. 8, read.
I got him.
Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
50, plant. 55.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, Echo. Greystone travel.
Watch the treatment.
Hey, lock it. Hey.
Check 31. Check 31.
Check that.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready. 18 Gator. 51, Mike 51. Hey, check. Deep grip.
Jones now. A final shot before break. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On first down, Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Another run by Lindsey. Room here to run. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now to the air, Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Fair.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready.